Imagine this: a secret digital library filled with stolen books, a brand new AI worth billions, and a lawsuit that could shake one of the world's biggest tech empires. This isn't a sci-fi movie. It's Apple, on trial for the future of intelligence.
So picture this: a secret library filled with stolen books, a brand new AI that's worth billions, and a lawsuit that could seriously shake up one of the biggest companies in the world. Yeah, this story is a big one. Let's get into it.
So where does this all kick off? Well, it starts with a pretty wild fact. We've got two brain scientists, people who literally study how our minds work, and they are suing Apple. You heard that right. And the reason why? Get this, the core of their lawsuit is just stunning. They're claiming that Apple's shiny new Apple Intelligence AI was built by, well, reading stolen books, pirated copies of their work, and who knows how many thousands of others. And of course, nobody asked for permission.
Okay, so here's the plan for breaking this all down. First, we're going to talk about these scientists going up against Apple. Then we'll dig into this whole ghost library thing. What is that? After that, we'll zoom out and see how this is just one piece of a huge tech rebellion. Of course, we have to follow the money, and there's a lot of it. And finally, we'll get to the big question at the heart of it all. Is this innovation, or is it just copyright infringement?
All right, first up, let's meet the players. It's the scientists versus Apple.
So, on one side, you've got the plaintiffs, Susana Martinez-Conde and Stephen Macknick. They're neuroscientists, university professors, and they wrote these really cool books, Champions of Illusion and Sleights of Mind, all about the science behind magic and how our brains get tricked. And on the other side, you have, well, Apple. And the product at the center of all this is their new Apple Intelligence AI. The lawsuit basically says Apple gobbled up the scientists' work to build this thing, without so much as a, hey, can we do this?
Okay, so that raises a huge question, right? How in the world did Apple's AI get access to their books anyway? Well, that brings us to this idea of an AI's ghost library. Let's talk about how an AI can learn from stuff it's not supposed to have. The secret sauce to this whole lawsuit, or maybe the smoking gun, is this term shadow libraries. What are they? Just imagine these giant, illegal, digital libraries floating around on the internet. They're packed with pirated books, articles, you name it. And the claim is that these underground databases are basically the all-you-can-eat buffet that tech companies are using to train their AI. And the lawsuit breaks it down really simply. Step 1, they say Apple's AI used a specific dataset called Books 3. Step 2, that dataset contains something like 190,000 pirated books. That is a ton of material. Step 3, all that text was fed into the AI to teach it how to think and write. And finally, Step 4, Apple Intelligence was built and launched to the world. All of this, the lawsuit alleges, happened without paying the authors a dime or even getting their permission. But here's the thing. This isn't just about Apple or these two scientists. What we're witnessing here is a much, much bigger fight. It's like a growing rebellion in the tech world. I mean, this is not a one-off case, not even close. There are more than 40 similar lawsuits popping up all over the country. It seems like creators of all stripes are finally saying, hold on a minute, and pushing back hard. And you can really see the two sides forming. In one corner, you've got the giants, Apple, Microsoft, Meta, OpenAI. They're all in this mad dash to dominate the AI space. And in the other corner, you have the creators, the authors, the scientists, the artists, the coders, all the people who are now looking at this AI boom and saying, hey, that's built on our work. And as you can probably guess, this whole conflict is really about one thing: money. A lot of money. So let's get into the billion-dollar battle at the center of this. Okay, check this out. The day Apple announced Apple Intelligence, its stock value shot up by over $200 billion. That was the single best day in the company's entire history. And the plaintiff's argument is simple. That incredible wealth was built on the back of their stolen work. But while the rewards are huge, so are the risks. Just look at a similar case against another AI company, Anthropic. That ended with a massive $1.5 billion settlement for authors. That's not just a slap on the wrist. That's the kind of number that completely changes the game. Yeah, people are calling that settlement the largest recovery for copyright infringement in U.S. history. So the message here is crystal clear. A major legal precedent has been set. The potential price tag for using copyrighted data without asking could be absolutely massive. So you've got billions of dollars flying around, you've got these huge legal precedents, It all boils down to one massive question for the future of AI. Where is the line between innovation and good old-fashioned copyright?
And that's the real tug of war here, isn't it? On one side, for an AI to get smart, it needs to consume a mind-boggling amount of data. But on the other side, a huge chunk of that data, all the books, the art, the articles, the code, it was all made by real people, and it's protected by copyright.
Which leaves us with the million-dollar question, or maybe the trillion-dollar question, that the courts, and really all of us, are going to have to figure out. As this technology races forward, who gets to own the future? Is it the people who created all the original stuff the AI learns from, or is it the companies who built the AI itself?
In the age of artificial intelligence, innovation and infringement might just be two sides of the same coin. The question is, who really owns the mind of the machine?